Welcome back, you guys. California Health and Fitness is super happy to have Tonya Hooker here with us. We just were joined by Johnny Torres. Very excited that he came all the way down from Sacramento to join us, and he'll be competing again in March for the Governor's Cup. So we're all wishing him a ton of luck, and we can't wait to check in with him as soon as he comes back. Now, on to the next guest, Miss Tonya Hooker. How are you?
Good. How are you?
So good to see you. This girl is so popular, is so crazy that she just posted on her Facebook, free meal plan to the first person that posts on California Health and Fitness, and my Facebook is going absolutely crazy right now. So who do we want to give this to? Do you want to just pick somebody?
Yeah.
All right. What I want you to do is pick a letter.
T.
T?
Lucky T.
Right there. So I guess super cool. I actually am very happy that Miss Tonya is going to be getting a free meal plan. So we're going to shout out her later on the Facebook. We'll put her on the Facebook and announce her on the screen.
What's even funnier about that is my nieces call me Tawny. So
really?
It's perfect.
Really?
Yep.
I'm very excited. She's actually somebody that I help with segments sometimes with KC24. So it's a small world, right?
Yep.
Small world. Not only do we have a free meal plan, though, tell us a little bit about what you guys brought here from Iron House.
Wow, from Iron House, my sponsor. We have a ton of samples that we carry in the store. GAT's new pre-workout PMP. Amazing pump, 900 milligrams of pump accelerators. The focus is amazing.
All about
300
that pump.
milligrams of caffeine.
Is that something you're using right now? Have
Yeah,
you
it's
integrated
actually
that
the
into
one
your
I'm
training
using
prep?
right now.
Cool. So she's training for the Arnold Classic.
Yes.
That is, if not the most. I mean, the Olympia has a lot of hype behind it, but the Arnold's probably the #1 show. It has the number one
second,
expo.
Yeah, it's right behind. Yeah, big expo.
I just think from being in California, we see a lot of things here. So the fact that it's in Ohio, correct?
Yes, Columbus, Ohio.
That you hear so much hype about that here, I think that makes it so much in itself.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
excited.
I have a question for you. How do you handle that plane ride?
My body doesn't like it too much, but I
Because
sleep most of the way.
If let's say your prejudging is normally on Friday, you'll compete on Saturday, and you're flying out Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm flying out Tuesday, which is the first. So I'm giving myself a couple of days. My legs tend to swell a lot, water retention on the flight. So I'm giving myself extra days.
Interesting. That's
so I'll be out there from the 1st to the 7th.
So I mean, that's something I want to point out. Because we have a lot of bodybuilders that watch the show. So just take some of her advice. Go a little bit early. I know some people. I know some people will try and drive out that straight Friday morning. Yeah. It's terrible, and they're not allowed coffee that day either. So
no water.
I can only imagine how difficult.
The only upside
to
that is you don't have to stop every 20 minutes to go to the bathroom.
That's not
the only upside.
That's not the upside. Your body's not. Your body's
you don't want to stop every 20 minutes. When you're drinking
you're
2
so
gallons
funny.
of water, you're stopping, trying to find a rest stop everywhere.
You have
it's difficult.
You have some really good advice. So I learn something from you every time you're here. It's another point that I want to make is you told me last time that you're still always learning.
Yes.
Tell me something you've learned this prep. You've had 10 plus shows, if not 20. What do you think?
I've only
know
had
it's a
maybe
hard question to
3,
ask you on the
4,
spot,
5,
but-
6, maybe 7, 8 shows and 1 national show.
That's huge. That's huge. That is huge. And the playing field that she's in is a lot harder and a lot higher. So, what have you learned this prep? Out of all of those, this is a new prep. What have you learned?
Well, I pretty much stayed as lean as possible during my off season as I could, bulking. I tend to usually put on a little more body fat than that, so I'm noticing within just 2 weeks, adding cardio in earlier, that I changed. Usually I wait 10 weeks, 8 weeks out to start my cardio, but I started it actually 16 weeks out.
Interesting.
Yeah, at a slow. I don't want to rush this one. This one I want to be dialed in 4 weeks in, so I'm ready.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's you're taking the stress out of it. Stress equals
Exactly.
cortisol. Something I wanted to point out is Tonya and I were talking on the way up when I was taking the train up to here, and I was asking her, what are her tips for keeping yourself mentally sane during periods where you're sitting on a plane or sitting in a train or even doing cardio or doing something that your mind doesn't want to be doing but your body has to be present for. So,
well, right now I have an amazing boyfriend by my side, and he gets up at 5 a.m.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm getting choked up. To do fasted cardio with me.
Wow, I think
so
that's
he gets
huge.
up. Not too many relationships will.
I cannot.
Usually they
agree with you
separate,
more.
but he's come even closer.
I cannot agree with you
So
more.
he has been my main support.
That is so cool.
And my
That is
spotter.
so cool.
He's the reason why I'm leg pressing 900 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to
That
Craig
is so
Richter.
cool.
Yeah.
And for the girls that are watching too, if you're wondering where to find that source of motivation or a tool in the gym, don't be afraid to look to your boyfriend.
No.
We have some great examples of that actually today. Now we're going to take
And
a quick
don't forget about
commercial.
my Team Iron House.
Team Iron House.
They're always motivating
We've
me.
had a lot
Always,
of the
yeah.
teammates here too,
Yeah.
and every time that they are here,
Yeah.
and you said this last time as well, Austin's like 18. Every time we see these kids, they bring the craziest answers, the craziest information. I learn everything the kid's talking about. I'm learning. So
I learned from him, just as much as he learned from me. So
I think that's awesome that you brought us two great pieces of advice today. You
Yes.
guys have a great boyfriend or girlfriend, spouse for a support system,
awesome.
and find your team Iron House or your support system. In about 3 minutes, we're going to be doing a push-up contest between a few of us, and I might just happen to be joining. So you guys stay tuned for that.
This segment brought to you by Tioga Sequoia Brewery. Central Valley Talk is fueled by Tioga Sequoia Brewery in downtown Fresno.
Sunshine Natural Health in Tulare, California is your source for nature's best remedies. Call Sunshine Natural Health at 559-688-2063 and get healthy. There's a better way to optimize productivity and quality of life at work. Call High Point Consulting today and harness the power of your vision. Create your better way at highpointconsulting.net.
Foundations School of Discipleship educates young people in the knowledge of God and in understanding His ways. We instruct students in a balance of personal discipleship, academics, and hands-on ministry training. Foundations School of Discipleship. Need raisins? Call National Raisin Company at 559-834-5981 or online at nationalraisin.com. Maintain your independence with the caring support of an entire community at Cedar Creek Senior Living. For more information, call 559-673-2345.
Come help heal mind, spirit, and body. Treat yourself to the healing experience of Reiki. Classes available. My job depends on ag. Does yours? Join the Facebook group with over 35,000 members whose jobs depend on ag every day. My job depends on ag.
Century 21 agent Julie Gherkin comes from a family with over 50 years experience in real estate. If you're looking for a home or a property in Oakhurst, Bass Lake, or Mariposa County, call Julie Gherkin with Century 21, 559-641-2827.
Contact Maria or Daniel at Rustic Pallets for your customized tile and woodwork. Visit www.rusticpallets.com.
Call Brian Cossack today at 559-977-1976. Protecting you and those you love financially. Make an appointment today.
Selecting for the best employee or boss? Make an informed decision. Learn more at teamplayerhr.com.
For all your life insurance needs, Central Valley Talk recommends our good friend Clint Cartridge. Give Clint a call at 559-478-0425.
Here at Central Valley Talk, we've chosen Select Business Systems to provide for our copy, print, and scanning needs. We used to think it was cheaper to purchase our own toner and maintain our own office equipment. But now, with the expertise and experience of Select Business Systems, our office workflow is running at peak performance, saving our company time and money. They've truly set us up with our new Sharp multifunction copier, streamlining our office with the press of a button. To find out how you can improve your office technology, call Select Business Systems at 446-0123 or visit their website at selectsharp.com.
Get a gray water recycling system for only $3,595. That's a 10% discount available only through Central Valley Talk. Reserve yours now for only $150. Your deposit is refundable and applies towards your purchase. Easy financing available through the California First program at californiafirst.org. Save more water and call now. 1-800-604-6848.
Make your moments more memorable with delectable treats from Frosted Cakery, located at 1292 North Washaw in Fresno, California.
Flowers and more. Bullard and Marks in Fresno. Call 440-0920 or visit thefresnoflorist.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com
What's going on, California Health and Fitness in California and Central Valley, Oregon and Nevada and Mexico and Philippines, the Alaskas. There's a lot of people. Thailand too. I just looked in our YouTube analytics and we have some viewers from Thailand too. We are going to do a push-up competition right now, and I'm making them play musical standing and sitting, playing around with the camera because I'm kind of in a squatted position right now. So I hope you're getting a good laugh at them in the background trying to dip and dodge and get themselves into the video. So Tonya Hooker and Johnny Torres are both bodybuilder competitors. And I am actually about to have a push-up competition with them, so I'm so excited about this. Now, afterwards, I'm going to be able to replenish with a little Active Meals protein, too. So we have the perfect setup here at California Health and Fitness. I really hope that you guys come and see what we're all about. Come hang out with us. So I want to give you guys some points before we do start to do our push-ups. I'm going to start with Tonya over here on my left. What are a few things that... Push-ups are a good warm-up for me. Everybody uses them differently, whether it's a burnout in the middle of your workout. Maybe it is your favorite chest workout, but what do you use push-ups for? What are some tips you can give us about
Mostly
this?
like a burnout, in between, yeah, supersets.
And I really like the fact that I can feel my body a lot when I do push-ups. I can really feel my
core.
toes, really around your core, your glutes. You mess around with your elbows. You have a good feeling on the ground. You can mess around with the angles on your wrists, and you really just play around with the things in the elbows and the wrists that give you those everyday aches and pains. Your push-up form can actually be one of those things that gives you those crazy pinches in the traps that everybody gets from driving and things like that. Johnny, what do you use push-ups for? You have a huge chest over here, so.
Yeah, mainly just to warm up my elbows and my shoulders a little bit. Also to, like she said, in between sets. Especially I've been adding in a lot of Hani's, FST7.
Yeah, a little fascia stretch.
A little fascia stretch. So push-ups are great in between sets for that, just to get more of a pump. When I do them super slow and concentrated, just to get that burn.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, you can please tell me if I'm wrong. I think supersets are huge for when you're low carb, when you're not getting any pump. I know I've been on less than 20 carbs in some of my workouts before. It feels like you have nothing. Water's a big factor in that as well. So push-ups are something I always add in my chest workouts, whether it's Monday or Tuesday. So you kind of feel like I do have some brown rice or some
Supersets are always good.